Greetings, friends. Why does the Torah tell us about Sodom? Quote, everything that happened to the patriarchs is a sign for their descendants. The entire future of the world is foreshadowed by the lives of our patriarchs and matriarchs. The people of Sodom were crazy. Everything was upside down. Cruelty was established as law. Everything they did hurt them and nothing benefited them. They created their own hell. They destroyed themselves for no reason. Why? My friends, Hashem created us with brains. It's not easy, but we have to learn to use them. Quote, Hashem commanded us to put on tefillin upon the arm to recall his outstretched arm and opposite the heart, so that we learn to subjugate the desires and thoughts of our heart to his service, and upon the head, so the soul that is in my brain may all be subjugated to his service. End quote. Generation after generation, since the beginning of time, has acted brainlessly. Pharaoh destroyed himself and his empire. Bilam destroyed himself. The Babylonians destroyed the Beis Hamikdash, and soon after, they themselves were destroyed. Titus, the Roman general, died a torturous death, and this continues into the present. The dictator of the Third Reich, Yitzhak Shemo, shot himself as his empire went up in flames. Last week, the FBI warned of, quote, reliable information concerning a generalized threat to shuls in New Jersey. Jew haters are sprouting like weeds all over the world. What exactly is their complaint? What fault do they find in us? The fact is, they have no clue. They cannot explain their hatred. They live on the level of animals. I had a very dangerous incident in my own life when I first became religious. I was alone in the subway car, totally alone, when two big, hateful people threatened me. It was a miracle that I was not killed. Hashem saved me. When they saw that by Hashem's mercy, I was not afraid of them, they literally became afraid of me. When I spoke to them in a soft voice, they started stuttering. They were total cowards. These are our enemies. Quote, if the nations of the world had realized how important the Holy Temple was to them, they would have surrounded it with walls to protect it. But they destroyed it, and they lost their own blessings. Psalm 118 states 3 times, Kol Goyim Savavuni, the nations surround me. The Chavetz Chaim linked this to the 3 wars before Mashiach. What should our reaction be? David HaMelech says it a few lines later. B'Shem Hashem, in the name of God, I cut them down. We learn from the Torah how to handle Sodom. First, stay away. Avraham Avinu stayed away from Sodom. Stay away from Tumah, impurity. Keep your distance. Lot's wife looked back, and she was turned to stone. People who get too close to insanity begin to think it's normal. Second, remember that Sodom destroyed itself. Yes, Hashem caused sulfur and fire to rain upon Sodom, but it had sealed its own doom. The end of evil is destruction. But from the destruction of evil comes redemption. Amazingly, from Lot came the seeds of Mashiach. His daughter gave birth to Moab, which was the embodiment of Tumah, impurity, hatred of Hashem, and hatred of Am Yisrael. But seeds grow in the dark. From the depths of this darkness came Rus, the grandmother of David HaMelech and Mashiach. We have to stay away from the darkness by immersing ourselves in Torah. Do not get involved in their culture. The entire Sefer Tehillim, the book of Psalms, begins with these words, quote, "Praiseworthy is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, and does not stand in the path of the sinful, and does not sit in the session of scorners, but his desire is in the Torah of Hashem." From this vantage point, you will witness the evildoers as they destroy themselves. Quote, "You will merely peer with your eyes and see the retribution of the wicked, because you said, 'You, Hashem, are my refuge.' Just as the destruction of Sodom led to Mashiach, and the destruction of Mitzrayim, ancient Egypt, led to Har Sinai, so the current implosion of the culture of Yishmael and Edom is leading to the Geula Shalema, the final redemption. Quote, "Behold, all those who are angry with you," that's us, Am Yisrael, "all those who are angry with us shall be shamed and humiliated. Those who contend with you shall perish. Fear not, O worm-weak Yaakov, people of Israel, for I shall be your help." The words of Hashem and your Redeemer. Good Shabbos.